What's up, everybody? Welcome to MBS Life Journey, Mind, Body, Spirit. So today I woke up with time on my mind. I don't know what got into me. That's just the first thing that popped into my mind is time. I was having a conversation last night with a couple of friends, and I realized some of the things that I was saying. I kept saying, I'm going to. And I should know better because I've been through a lot to understand that we're not promised tomorrow. When I was a kid, I used to always ask my granddad to either pick me up from work or pick me up from football practice or school, and granddad was always there. I knew I could count on granddad. Regardless, though, every time I asked granddad for anything, he always said if it was the Lord's will. And I remember saying to granddad, like, come on, granddad, like, just stop saying that, man. You can, yes or no, can you pick me up? I was a kid. I didn't know any better, but he always said those words to me. He never promised me anything. Granddad always said, if it's the Lord's will, grandbaby, I'll be there. So I just took that as a yes. But it wasn't until I got older and I went to basic training, and I remember in basic training I lost my great grandma, and I didn't bother to see her off or say goodbye. It's like I felt like tomorrow was promised, or she would be there when I graduated from basic training. I never got the chance to say goodbye. Luckily, due to the fact that I was in Fort Benning, they allowed me to go to the funeral. And even then, you would think like I would learn my lesson, but I didn't. I then deployed to Afghanistan, and I had what you call an R&R, which is like a break in between your deployment or your hardship deployment. Wherever you may be overseas, they allow you to go back for 6 months. Not for 6 months, but I went back within 6 months of being in Afghanistan, back to Georgia to spend time with should have been most of my family, but I didn't. I went home and spent over $10,000 thinking that I was going to die. I thought my time was up, actually. But we never know, right? So I went and splurged in Atlanta, spent $10,000. Before you know it, my 2 weeks was up. So I had to go back to Afghanistan. I received a message on Facebook from my cousin saying, hey, I don't know how to tell you this, cuz, but granddad is gone. And I remember thinking, like, I just couldn't believe it. I think I was in shock, a little numb. I didn't know how to respond. It was so bad to the point where my platoon sergeant, the guy that was in charge of me or whatever, he wouldn't let me go out on mission that day. My mom and I think my family ended up sending me a Red Cross message, and the only thing I was trying to do was get out on mission. I remember when they broke the news to me after they didn't know that my cousin had already sent me a message on Facebook, and I saw everything. And I remember when they broke the news to me saying, hey, did you hear what I said, Sergeant Wright? Your granddad passed. And I just kept looking at him face to face, just numb. A lot of thoughts going on in my head, and I was like, well, can we go on mission? But they didn't let me go. After that deployment, I went back and I broke down. And that's when I realized I understood everything granddad was saying. The message that I have for you today is stop assuming that tomorrow is promised. No one is guaranteed tomorrow. Time is not on your side. Okay? I say that thinking about the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington, and the angel Gabriel, I think, was in it. And he goes around singing that song. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. But Gabriel was an angel. Gabriel was immortal. In the movie, he had all the time in the world, and he would just transfer from body to body. So he can say that. We, on the other hand, we're not immortal. All of us has a time stamped. Our days are numbered. They all will eventually come to an end. So everything that you want to do in life, anything that you want to pursue it. Anybody you have at home that you haven't seen in years, go see them. Grab your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Treat every day as if it was your last, because tomorrow is not promised. And that is the message that I have today from MBS Life Journey. Peace. Take care.